Hello, my Healthy Mom Fit Tribe, Katie Wygant here, and today I've got you in my kitchen and we're gonna be talking about protein powders. I'm gonna make it super easy, break it down for you, the different types of protein powders, some combinations we can put together so that we can help you create really tasty shakes that are easy and produce the results you want, which is weight loss. So come on, let's get started. Thinking back, I was first introduced to protein powders about 9 or 10 years ago when I first began my fitness journey. And at the time I was into a really competitive sport, for those of you that are familiar with figure competitions or bikini competitions. That's what I was competing in, figure, NPC figure short class. And I was working with a trainer that told me to drink protein powder. So as part of my plan. And so I pretty much trusted most of what he suggested, and I was ready, willing, and able to do whatever it took at that point, which, thinking back, meant drinking some really nasty shakes. I'm kidding you, not kidding you. There's this one, and it's probably still on the market, but I think back, I was drinking this Nectar protein, which had 0 carbohydrates, pure protein, and it was like fruit flavored, and you just add water. I literally, if I even smelled it, I probably would vomit. It's just bad. And then I started upping my game a little bit more, and I had a good chocolate and vanilla protein powder, and I would add Greens Plus supplement to it sometimes. And I don't know, I was pretty hardcore, just adding water, add it to my shaker, and on the go. And I feel like now, fast forward 10 years, and I have a kid, and I work from home, I just can't drink nasty shakes anymore. So I want to share with you what works for me and also my family. And we love our shakes. We look forward to drinking them. And I hope that you can enjoy shakes too. So let me show you what I got here. First, I'll go over the different categories of protein powder. The 3 main categories that you're going to find protein powder in are a whey-based protein powder, a meal replacement protein powder, and a vegetable-based protein powder. And there are a few more. There's egg-based protein powders and things like that on the market, but the 3 main ones that you're probably going to be encountering are whey protein, like a whey and casein, milk-based protein, a meal replacement protein powder, and a vegetable-based protein powder. So for me and my family, we like to switch it up and not just get too set with just one type. And we want to keep the variety in our diets, right? Variety is the spice of life. So try different types, different categories of protein powder and see what works for you. So the whey protein, that's what most people are familiar with. It's a fantastic, fast absorbing protein, and it's very easy for the body to break it down and digest. It's in a liquid form, obviously. It becomes liquid when you shake it up and mix it up. And so this liquid gets absorbed right into the bloodstream fairly quickly. The body can break it down and utilize the nutrients very fast. The best time to use a whey-based protein powder is right after you work out, within 30 minutes after you work out. That's a really good time to get the whey protein in. So a common nutrient profile that you're going to find with whey protein, well, especially the ones that are geared towards weight loss, you're going to find the calories this one has per serving, 145 calories, 2 grams of fat, 2 grams of carbohydrate, and 30 grams of protein. So we have an okay amount of calories, not a ton of calories, low fat, low carb, high protein. So the best time to eat the whey protein is right after you work out to replenish your body and to put that protein right into your body. Your metabolism is the fastest right after you work out. So your body's roaring, it's burning a lot of fat directly after you work out, and putting this type of protein powder into your body is going to keep that going, keep the fire burning, keep you burning fat and calories for many more hours. So that's a great one to have right after. The second category is a meal replacement. So a meal replacement, this is the one, and I'm going to link all the products below in the description box so you don't have to worry about taking too many notes, but this is a GC Control, and this product is from Melaleuca, but this meal replacement specifically is designed to stabilize the blood sugar throughout the day. When we stabilize the blood sugar, our body is able to release the excess fat because it's not having to work so hard to restabilize the blood sugar. So having that stable blood sugar is key to weight loss, and that's what a meal replacement like this is geared to do. So the nutrition profile is going to be a little bit different than the one we just checked out with the whey protein. It's going to be a little bit more balanced, just as a regular meal would be more balanced, right? You probably wouldn't just have 30 grams of protein and hardly any carbohydrates or any fat with a balanced meal, right? You wouldn't. So the nutrition profile here is 120 calories, so not a ton of calories, 4 grams of fat, 14 grams of carbohydrate, and 10 grams of protein, which is great. It's a nice solid balance between the fat, the protein, and the carbohydrate, and is going to balance your blood sugar. So this is a complete meal replacement. The best time to have a meal replacement shake is, in my opinion, mid-morning and mid-afternoon. You can have one at each of those times or just one of those times. That would be your 10 o'clock meal and your 3 o'clock meal. If you're eating every 3 hours, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, you're going to have that mid-morning and mid-afternoon meal time. Meal replacement shakes are perfect at those times because we're usually on the go or busy. We've already had breakfast, so it's sometimes really nice just to get a shake in. The third type of protein powder is a vegetable-based protein powder, and there are lots of different vegetable-based protein. There's even artichoke-based powders, pea, hemp, chia seed. There's lots of different plant-based protein powders. This is my favorite. It's jumpy. There's hardly any left. I have been on this one for a little bit, but Unikey produces one. It's called Fat Flush. It was designed by Dr. Ann-Louise Gittleman, who I love, and I believe that this is the best tasting vegetable-based protein powder on the market, and it's super clean, super healthy, and this is pea and rice, so that's nice. And the nutrient profile, it's a jumpy one, is 100 calories, hardly any fat, less than a gram of fat, 6 grams of carbohydrates, and 20 grams of protein. So it's a little different profile than the whey, right? A little bit more balanced, still not much fat, and then a little bit different from the total meal replacement. So, and one other category I didn't say, but for the little ones, the kids, I know Melaleuca has shakeables. This is just like a protein powder, but it's vitamins and nutrients for the little ones. And it looks like a protein powder, just like a chocolate one. And you just can put it in a sippy cup or a bottle and add water, and the kids get all of their nutrients right there. And my little guy has been on this since he was 6 months old, and he just does 1/4 of a scoop with some water. It tastes like chocolate milk, and he loves it, and he gets his nutrients, and he's super strong and healthy. So I'm grateful for that. So I'll link that below as well if you want to check that out. So let's see how to put these together so that they taste great. Okay. If you're doing a whey-based protein powder, any of them, you can take your shaker bottle and just add water and then the serving of that. That would be the easiest, and you just shake it up. Only if I'm in a total pinch, I'll do that. I mean, I try to blend it if I have a couple seconds at home. I used to do that more. Like I was telling you those stories. I used to do that a little bit more, but now, I don't know, I'm just pickier, I guess. So what I do is I take my Ninja, let me grab, I just have a Ninja blender. I use it for everything, but like all my shakes, and I do coconut milk or almond milk, and I do 8 ounces of this. 8 ounces of the coconut milk or almond milk, and a serving of the whey, and I do 1/2 of a banana. So half of that. And that just brings the carbohydrates up a little bit on that profile, right? We're only looking at 2 grams of carbs. So I figure I can get a couple more with a banana, and especially if it's post-workout, my body's gonna love it. So I just blend it for a couple of seconds. I personally don't add ice to mine, but you certainly could. That's what I do. It's so easy. It tastes delicious. I, give it to my friends and they absolutely love it. And even my little guy, Aiden, he loves it too. So sometimes he drinks all of mine. But let's see, for the meal replacement, this is easier because really all you do is add water or a little bit of almond milk or coconut milk, and you can just shake it up and it's going to taste delicious just as is. So I don't really blend with this, but what I do with this one is pumpkin spice, and I cook with it. So if you follow me on Snapchat and Instagram stories, I'm using this quite a bit. I just do like maybe 1/4 of a scoop in like pumpkin pancakes, the gluten-free pumpkin pancakes that you get at Trader Joe's. And I really like to put it in my oatmeal. So I'll just do a big pot of oatmeal in the morning for my husband and little guy, and put a little bit of this, a little bit of almond milk, and maybe some chopped up apples or something, and cinnamon. Tastes delicious. And then they get a little bit more of the nutrients, right, than just doing protein or oatmeal. So they enjoy that. It's nice. Okay, for the vegetable-based protein powder, you can certainly do what you want. You can just add water. You can maybe add like a coconut milk or almond milk. But what I do is my absolute favorite is I do just a little bit of 100% pure unsweetened cranberry juice. I don't really measure it out. How much do I do? About, I don't know, just a couple of tablespoons. So just a little dab in there. And then I do 8 ounces of water, and I add 1 tablespoon of flaxseed oil. And this, when you add an oil to your shakes, the fat helps absorb all those nutrients. And this has pretty low fat in it anyway. So if I'm doing a vanilla one, or definitely with my plant-based, I always do a tablespoon of flaxseed oil. And then I have my cran water, and I do half a cup of organic berries. I love these from Costco. It's really the only berries I like that are frozen, that don't get all super clumped together. They're easy to break apart, and I love the cherries in there and the blueberries and strawberries. So delicious in the shakes. So you can try that out. And you can certainly do that if you had a vanilla. I have vanilla as well for the whey protein. So you can do berries so you don't have to get locked into just bananas. So I just try to keep it simple, right? There's a lot of recipes out there. I mean, just go to Pinterest, go to our Pinterest. You can find tons of recipes for shakes, but I just try to bring it back to the basics and meet those and hit those. So again, being really aware, am I having a whey protein powder, a vegetable-based protein powder, or a meal replacement? Which one am I consuming and why? Just so you know that. Am I adding variety and mixing it up? And what am I pairing to make them with? Am I using water, almond milk, or coconut milk, or a little bit of cran water as the base, and then adding the fun things like flaxseed oil, flaxseed meal, or some fruit? So I hope this video kind of saved you a little bit of time understanding the different categories of protein powder and how to easily make some shakes that you and your entire family is gonna love. If you like this video, or if you don't like this video and you hate shakes, you can still subscribe and like it or dislike it, whatever you do. If you could share it with your friends, if it provided any help for you, then I would appreciate it, because sharing is caring, and I would like to expand our tribe and help all of your friends as well. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you over the next video. Bye-bye. I think I just swallowed a bug. Yeah, I swallowed a bug. Start over.